Is it any surprise that another foldable phone comes out? It's amazing. Everyone loves it. It costs $1,200, and it's the sister company of Oppo. Oppo just continues to drop W's. Yes, their sister company, Vivo, released another foldable phone. And just like the Oppo Find N2 when it came out, it is a hitting success. Problem is, only released in China. Oh, I'm sorry, but like every video, man, it's if Microsoft for 1 second would just partner with Oppo and Vivo, just get in that collaboration, you could make these international. But Microsoft still craps the bed. So here's the phone. It is called none other than the Vivo X Fold 2s. X Fold 2. And this review of it definitely has some interesting takes. The problem with the sensor in the power button. The Vivo Fold 2 is a folding phone along the same as the Galaxy Z Fold 4 on the Magic V and Pixel Fold. But unlike any of these, it has a in-display fingerprint sensor on the cover screen and the inner screen. Kind of how the Galaxy S23 has, where you can actually put your finger on the actual display of the phone and it unlocks it just like that. Which I think is actually really cool to a certain degree. Everyone hates that feature. That's what I've learned from like the tech community is so many people hate that feature. And I guess it's because we're so used to now the power button, like the Z Fold series, all being just a fingerprint reader. It's easy, it's simple. You click the power button, you unlock your phone. But so many people hate it on the actual display, which to be honest, I kind of do like it. I don't think there's any problem with that. And this is actually for the inside display too. So not just the outside display, which is actually, under Gorilla Glass Victus glass. This is also the inside display. So underneath the plastic glass, you can still use a fingerprint sensor, which I think is actually a really cool thing. And this is what goes even more into it. The Z Fold 2's killer feature, which is right there. The inside and the outside has a fingerprint reader. So it looks like it's only on the right side of the screen, which is not a real big problem at all. If you're right-handed, it's right there. If you're left-handed, just be right-handed for a second. I guess that's the one takeaway from it. And the one problem with all of this is if you're left-handed, you're kind of just in the crapper right there. But other than that, and the fingerprint reader that again a lot of people do like, the reason why I love the Vivo phones, whether it is this phone, the last iteration of their foldable cell phones, it's the Zeiss lens. I mean, you can't beat the Zeiss lens. Zeiss is one of the best companies out there to make glass for every single type of. Usually they make glass only for Sony cameras, but they also make glass for other things too. But just absolutely gorgeous. We have a triple camera setup right here with a flash, and we're just gonna look at these photos. So let me just shut up and look at these photos because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're beautiful. They're not. It's always okay. This is what I'll say. Like they are beautiful, but then it's funny because you also look at the fact that what's called, you compare it to like everyone has their own cup of tea, right? You have Samsung photos, which Samsung, you guys ever use Samsung phones? They take away all like the brightness and the vibrant colors, but they really give you a lot of detail. While Apple gives you those vibrant colors, give you that crazy beautiful looks, but they take away the details. So it's like one gives you details, one takes away the details. One gives you vibrant looks, one takes away vibrant looks. So it looks like we are kind of seeing a Samsung S type of phone here when it comes to the camera setup, and I think there's nothing wrong with it. Again, I do like Samsung's phones when it comes to their cameras. I think they're actually pretty good. So here's what we have. The camera consists of a 50 megapixel main, 12 megapixel 2x optical zoom telephoto, a 12 megapixel wide angle lens, and two 16 megapixel cameras. So a tad bit different than what we see out of the Oppo Find N3, which has a 50 on the front, 45 in front, 45 inside, a 50 on the back, a 45, and a 36. So a tad bit different than what we see out of Oppo, but still really decent phone. And again, it's coming in at a price tag of $1260, but it's only released in China. And that's really the killer for this phone, is that if you want to buy it, you're either in China or you're buying it second-handed and you're risking either getting scammed or you're risking having to pay a scalper's price. It is what it is. At the end of the day, still a beautiful phone. Can't wait to see more come out. And if Microsoft ever wants to partner with Vivo or Oppo and make these international, it would be very nice, Microsoft. See you guys in the next one.